It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go, set.
A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Second down, another run with Taylor. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave it with a third and about 3 to go.
Bro, 52. 6, mega. And cycle.
Back to throw. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. The Colts at 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards. A 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd. And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down. They'll set up a throw. This one completes Alec Pierce. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time. Well, these two teams, they met up way back in the season opener. And it was the visiting Colts who won that first matchup. So they'll look for the season sweep here back home in Indy. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. He'll look to throw. Catch made here by Campbell. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. We got to like what you're seeing from this offense here on the first drive. A nice, sustained series to begin the game that will continue after picking up another first there.
Would you say the word methodical comes to mind? I love the execution. I love what they're doing on this drive. They're controlling the ball, controlling the game, controlling the clock.
A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
On 3rd down, here's Taylor. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. He completes it. They've got a first down. He's got the first down, and more than that, the fake field goal catches everyone by surprise. And the Colts' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point safely through, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They go play action now. Lawrence. This is caught. It's Kirk. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And it's a big play there as he is finally taken down on what will be a terrific final act of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
On the double.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. Up the middle they go. Butler giving 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, look at a little more of a scat back type. And
Lawrence hit and the ball is free. And the Colts pick it up.
Well, give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but it's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
Instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman, and that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Let's
So
go.
7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Red, yellow. Steel, black. Black ultra. Grill green. Red.
Looking to throw. He's got Hooper on the out route. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. It'll be a net of 39, 41-yard punt, 2 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And so close to hitting pay dirt last time, fumbling down near the goal line. Now, how does that affect their psyche this time around?
It's a tester, that's for sure, because to be that close and come away with no points is really disappointing, not just for the guys on offense, but the defensive players, too, who thought, hey, we're going to put some points up and have a little momentum going. They've got to find a way to just get it out of their minds, let it go,
short-term memory,
and move on to the next series.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
2nd and 10 now. It's Lawrence. And it's is incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Lawrence. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 38-yard line. A nice pickup there, 10 yards. Throwing again here, it's Lawrence. He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. Charles, to move the chains that time, they had to complete it into double coverage, and they got it done.
And it's never easy overcoming multiple defenders, but he sure made it look simple. Found the right spot to exploit and won his 1-on-2 matchup.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. This is caught. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. Etienne is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
On 3rd and goal, Lawrence. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Calvin Ridley, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Jags are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. And oh, he clanks it off the right upright, and it's no good. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their... There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Alec Pierce, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Colts are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 8. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
And they'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence. Oh, it's intercepted. He was trying to give it to Ridley. Picked off by Shaquille Leonard, the linebacker. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football, because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
And he'll throw this one away, but I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
They'll drop to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will extend their lead here to 17-6. So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they have the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive. And they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. Finds his tight end Ingram. Finding space at the 40, and he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. That's on the guard, Alex Kappa. Now after the holding call, here's 2nd and 20. They go play action with Lawrence. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Dio Odengbo in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes, and just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. Here's Logan Cook now, as his first punt will come from inside his own. Rush comes and they block. And he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Colts will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. Tried for Kirk, and he's got him on the crossing route. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. Lawrence. And incomplete on the deep ball.
But I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Lawrence. That'll be caught right side. It's Butler. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. 3rd down, the Colts beefing up the secondary. 6 defensive backs in the game. From midfield now, Lawrence. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Hey, drop it, drop it. Hey, jump it.
And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's in. Now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football. Well, do you want to unpack that one, or do you want me to?
You're the boss.
We get the interception, then really he's just too loose with the football on the return, and he coughs it right back up the other way.
I've seen this happen in an NFL game, and boy, did it cost someone. San Francisco at Atlanta a few seasons ago. Atlanta throws the interception. San Francisco runs it back. Game is salted away. Fumbles on the return. Atlanta gets it back, drives down, kicks the game-winning field goal.
How about that? And a crazy situation we just saw there. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And that'll get the deficit down to 15. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board. At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And maybe a chance for a quick completion and then a long field goal try. We'll see. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. And this one is incomplete. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground, and he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
On 2nd and 11 now. Lawrence completes it to Evan Ingram. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I know that interception was dropped, and it would have been their 3rd of the game, and I will guarantee you, in the huddle, on the bench, all the defensive guys have been talking about is, we've got this guy right where we want him. Who's going to get the next one? It almost becomes a challenge, and they missed a golden opportunity.
And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts' 38-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now left side on the swing pass. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Working with 2nd and 5 now. Play action. It's Lawrence. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
And to throw again is Lawrence. Caught on the right side by Jones. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 13-yard line. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. Touchdown, Jaguars. Christian Kirk from 13 yards out. And the Jaguars are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. This time, the extra point up and good. And this is back to an 8-point game. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
And he's got Pierce. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 29 yards. First down. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Third quarter here in Indy. This is 2nd and 10.
Hey, green. Slide two.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Gets this to Campbell out on the right side. And oh, he coughed it up. And the Jags grab it. So what a turnaround to begin this second half. A touchdown and then the fumble recovery in quick succession.
It certainly feels like whatever was said at the half, it certainly struck the right chord because they've come out with a lot more fire here in this third quarter. Down 2 scores at the half. Now they're right back in this thing with a chance to capitalize right here.
And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Lawrence to throw. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now Lawrence. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. On 1st down, it's Butler. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Get ready.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Now Lawrence. Jones has it. And that's good for a gain of 6. 3rd and 7 now.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
He'll find Jones again, complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 40. They go play action now. Lawrence. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down.
Like Sony thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Now a handoff up the middle. Butler, and some room to work. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Jaguars have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. And a failure to convert and tie the game. Now the pressure shifts back to the defense.
But I think it was the right play. I think it was the right call to try and tie the game there. Kick an extra point, you're still down 1. What's the sense? I like what they did.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Now, Charles, of course, you got to remember, last possession they fumbled. It led to a touchdown. 1-score game here. Got to be careful.
And this is where coaching and training really comes into play, doesn't it? What does everyone say after an error? Next play, move on, next drive. That mantra has to come to the front. They've got to take care of business right here and act like the last series just didn't happen.
Here's 2nd and 8. Over the middle, hauled in by Pierce. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And now 1 yard to go on 3rd down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. And sensing the momentum, maybe changing here a little bit, Charles.
Yeah, this defense is going to get off the field quickly, and their offense got them a touchdown last time they had the ball, so they should get another shot.
Down.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling.
This game has been a lesson, a clinic in how to throw the football. I mean, even with a big lead, they're not turning off the engine. They're not getting off the gas at all. They plan to keep going at them, and it's working for them.
And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Drill, 52.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. 57 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Well, they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another first down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively you got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard.
On the ball.
They give to Taylor out of the gun. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
They'll look to throw now on first down. He finds Taylor, complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. It's first and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away. They'll run here with Taylor. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. Again, it'll be Taylor. And he takes it in for a Colts score. Jonathan Taylor with career touchdown number 70. And the Colts get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. They get one more as the extra point's up and good. And it might seal the deal as that makes it a 2-score game here with not a lot of time remaining. The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you just watch your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive that lasts into double-digit snaps. You need a score here, not just to follow the momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back on your opponent. And that's what they're doing right now, swapping that onus back and forth.
Lawrence. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now. This one caught by Ridley. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 43. Here's Lawrence. Again to Calvin Ridley, and he's got it once more. He'll get it inside the 20, and they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you...
And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high-percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. From way up at the 23. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. A little clock management 101. Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary. All of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
And he's got some space here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is taken in at the 5. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that's the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Throwing now, Lawrence. He forces one there. It's a potential dagger as it's intercepted. Picked up by Shaquille Leonard, the linebacker. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. Well, what a game this has turned out to be for him. Remember, CD, he had the turnover earlier, and now the pick 6, that's the cherry on top.
You're absolutely right about that, partner. When you force a turnover on defense, you're the guy most excited about getting back out there and trying to force another one. How about him picking off that pass, setting his sights on the end zone? You know he wasn't going to be denied getting there either.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football. Whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Catch made here by Campbell. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. The partner under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up. And they show out.
So for Indianapolis, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. And they'll have another home date next week as the Detroit Lions come to town. Meanwhile, for Jacksonville, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Lambeau to take on the Packers.